What's up, guys? John here from Broad Culture, and we're back with another episode of Hellfire Wrestling's Brimstone. Tonight, we are live here in Erie, Pennsylvania, but tonight's main event is our first street fight. But first, Dominant Black returns to Hellfire Wrestling. He's facing off against the debuting El Polo, which should be an interesting matchup here. El Polo is making his debut. He is a legend down in the Mexican territory area. In that territory, he is one of the star performers, making his way up to the States for the first time. He looks to take on Dominic Black, the how would you put it? The upstart rookie who has had a amazing year so far, an amazing start of the season so far. Coming out first, though, is the debuting El Polo. El Polo is making his way down to the ring here. As I said, he is a big star down in the Mexican territory region. So this matchup should be a spectacular matchup here, because Apollo has the speed advantage, but this man right here, he has the strength advantage. He is the rookie. He is pitch black. He is Dominic Black. Dominic Black is making his way down to the ring here. He is from the great state of West Virginia, and he, alongside of several others on the Hellfire Wrestling roster, is from the state of West Virginia. This is his first year. This is his first year as a pro in wrestling. On the big stages, in the big arenas, he's wrestled in the smaller arenas, yes, and in artilleries and stuff, but never on a stage like this. He's done it 5 times with us here at Hellfire Wrestling. And we'll see how far he can get. But tonight, his strength goes up against the speed of El Polo, who's right there on the outside watching. Here we go. Starting us off with a backbreaker by Dominic Black. And stomp to the back of the head. Dominic Black is demonstrating his strength early on here. Lifts him up for a dragon screw. And looks like Apollo is going to give him a little bit of his own medicine there. And it's back and forth with these dragon screws back and forth. Forearm to the head. blocked by Apollo going for a Mexican arm drag there. You can see through Apollo's offense, he is very keen to luchador style of wrestling, very high flying, yes, stuff. Over the head, Dominic wraps him up with a leg lock bear hug to Apollo. And it looks like Apollo is struggling here. Dominic decided to let him go. Decided that he wants to do a little bit different, going for a Michinoku driver. Michinoku driver, sorry. Now these elbows to the trap of Apollo. And Apollo is, damn man, he is not doing too well here. Also, for later on in the card, we have a tag team match. The Anarchist returns to face off against Havoc. John Reed takes on a debuting Dragon Dorado, and much more. Overhead shot from Dominic Black, and Apollo is in control, going for a dragon suplex, going for a pin off that. 1, 2, and a kick out. Surprised that Apollo got Dominic up for that, but here comes the Uranagi, which is a prelude to the last ride from Dominic Black, which he is setting up for right now. And it's Polo's last ride. Drag him away from the ropes. He's not going for a pin though. He's just staring at his handiwork here. This is the rookie mistakes that Dominic cannot afford to do. Never mind. Dominic, apparently his last ride is so powerful it killed Apollo. It killed Apollo with only one hit. That last ride, if you get hit by that last ride, it is truly your last ride. You ain't getting up from that. You can see him. This is the rookie mistake that we were talking about. Him taking his sweet old time to go into that pin. That was probably a 15 to 20 count. But Dominic, he is your victor here. And we are going to be going into our next matchup here after this quick commercial break. And we're back. Havoc and the Anarchist makes their return to Hellfire Wrestling, and Havoc has a new look to them. While they were away, they found new looks for themselves. The Anarchists, on their hands, it's just been causing the anarchy in the back, to the dismay of Logan Miller. But both of these teams were excited to hear last week that there will be the introduction of the Hellfire Wrestling Tag Team Championships coming to Hellfire Wrestling in 3 weeks at Chapter 2 Miami Heat. There will be tag titles introduced, Women's Championship will be introduced, and the Hellfire Wrestling World Championship is going to be defended. So, the question is, who will be in the 4-way to crown the tag team champions? We know one of them is Tyson Cage and Torres E. Nelson, the Chickmanics. Right now could be a qualifying match, if you will. Because right now we got the Anarchists coming down to the ring. They are pumped for this opportunity. They always say that they are the best tag team in this division. Better than Havoc, better than the Chickmanics, better than the Kingdom. And I believe, they are undefeated as so far as a tag team. So, that said, you got to believe that they're going to be. They have a strong claim if they can win this matchup against the Havoc, Penta, and El Durande. Two more wrestlers from Mexico. Because a lot of Mexican wrestlers here in Hellfire Wrestling. You can see in the background the Anarchists were not impressed. Looks like Caleb is starting this up against El Durande. Small man of the Anarchists versus the big man of Havoc. And starting his match off with a big boot. Taking El Durande down. And now, but right now he's back on his feet and he's taking it to Caleb with those right hands of his. Caleb back to his feet with a forearm to the face. Yeah, I believe that mask of El Durande is a great advantage to him. Looks like he was going for a tag out, but El Durande had other things in mind, dragging him over to his corner. With a snap mare kick to the back. Yep, here comes Penta Mortez. 5 deaths. He's going for that cattle mutilation here. Oh, damn. Just taking out the legs of Caleb Reed, the brother of John Reed, who will be on in our co-main event. Caleb sit down and kick to the gut by a creative offense there from Penta. But now here comes in Crow with a big boot. Another big boot. They're going for a third big boot, but he gets countered into the Havoc's corner now for a tag out. Big man versus big man as double super kick to Crow, sending him flying, but he no-sells that into a headbutt though from El Durande. And going for that backbreaker is Crow. As we've seen before, Crow and Caleb focus solely on the abdomen region of their opponents. For Caleb's spear and Crow's swanton bomb. Those are the two big factors into their offense. And Caleb is in off the tag, going for a big boot, but gets countered by El Durande, who's going for a fallaway slam. And as he drags it away from Crow into his own corner, tags it in Penta Montez, who is just staring down at Caleb, and just waiting for that forearm. And Caleb is down once again, but so too soon. Caleb with a big boot, taking down Penta. Send us into his own corner. The counter does Penta, tossing him into his corner now for a cross body into the corner. Caleb backing up, going for that tag out to Crow. This is a smart idea there. And Crow with that massive clothesline takes out Penta. Forearm to the face. As Crow just tells him to get up. And as he sits up, he gets hit with a snapmare from Crow. Penta dragging him away from his corner. Crow is down on the mat. Sorry about that too, by the way. Penta is making the same mistake that Dominant Black was in the last one, just giving his opponent time. And as you can see, it does not pay off because like it did for Dominic, because he got hit with STO, and now Crow is targeting his limbs, making him weaker as the match goes on. Penta lifts up Crow and grabs him by the back of the head, taking him to the ropes for a handspring cutter. This Penta lifts up Crow to his feet, but Crow counters whatever he was going for with the arm drag, but not enough for that Falcon Arrow. One. And only a one count. Crow kicks out at one, guys. Crow kicked out at one. Penta to the top rope. Oh! And Caleb paying dividends to... Caleb is paying dividends and throwing Penta off the top rope, sending him crashing to the mat. Crow now with a back, taking on El Durande. It's a backbreaker. Crow and Caleb has a great opportunity to just pick up a victory. Right now is essentially a handicap matchup right now. On his shoulders, El Durande has Crow where he wants him, drives his neck into the turnbuckle, seeing him collapsing down. And he did what he needed to do. He installed this matchup to where Penta is back on his feet. Durande with a German, with a second German. He is going for 3 Germans here, guys. El Durande is setting it up for the nail in the coffin here on his shoulder for the Mexican Doe. I don't know. It's a Cyclone there. Mexican Cyclone. Haven't pissed at Caleb for breaking that pin up and escaping with no damage, but Crow is now on the offensive here. Throws him into their corner. We're at clothesline. Caleb and Crow been tag teams for about 2 years now. Crow is down on the mat here, and partner. Caleb and Crow, great opportunity to tag out here, but he is not getting a chance. El Durande is blocking everything. And there is a gutbuster from Crow. Going to the top. That's too far for Crow. I don't think Crow's gonna be able to make that. Oh, he does! Damn! Crow with that jumping ability would hit that swanton bomb, going for pin only, and Penta breaks it up. And gets a kick in the back for his interference. Going to tag in Caleb now. Shot to the back. And lifting him up by the back of his head, setting him up, throwing him over the top rope. Caleb going out after him now. There is countouts in this matchup here. Lifting him up to his feet, throws him back into the ring. Caleb does not know exactly where he wants. He's just toying with El Duende right now, which is a mistake, because you can see right here, El Duende tosses him off into a nasty looking German suplex there. It's so nasty. I had trouble finding the words for it. Penta is in the ring. He is going for his finisher right now. Oh, and Caleb counters, tossing him and clotheslining him into the corner, collapsing him. Oh, botched by El Duende there. Caleb lifts him up on his shoulders and just tosses him. Lifts him up, and El Duende counters with a shoulder thrust. Caleb with a stutter thrust of his own, setting him up for that spear of his. He nails it with pinpoint precision. Going for a pin here. 1, 2, and El Duende interferes. Caleb is just staring down El Duende. He's just pissed at El Duende right now, which is a mistake here, because he's leaving Penta to allow Penta to get to his feet. He doesn't even see that Penta's on his feet now. He does now, because tagged out to El Duende, going for a tag fin here. Jesus. Havoc just took control of Caleb, but he knows that. Okay, then. And now Caleb is back in control here. A black hole slam from Caleb. Got tossed back into his corner. Caleb counters, and El Duende counters whatever he's going for. El Duende lifts him up for a powerbomb. He's not letting go. He's lifting him back up into another powerbomb. Back up again into a third powerbomb. Is that going to be it? 1, and only a 2 count. Caleb able to kick out on his own. Up on his shoulders. This is his second F5. Can Crow make... Crow makes the save, taking out El Penta... not El Penta. Penta Cortez in the process, getting a back suplex in the process. Then the best chance for them to win right now. But El Duende rocks in that dreaded headlock of doom. Looking for a submission here. Both Crow and Penta is back up to their feet. And El Duende just turns to look at Crow and taunts, saying, "You ain't doing shit, boy." Of course, in Spanish. Caleb makes a much needed counter and delivers a big boot to El Duende. and punching him right in the gut over and over and over and over again. And hitting an elbow drop onto the knee. And El Penta is back in the ring. Getting the hot tag. There's one forearm. Another march from Penta. Is Arson Power. A spinning heel kick. And the STO. This is essentially right now a handicap match. As Caleb can get this pinfall. Oh, there's El Ronda. There's 2. And only a 2 count. Onto his shoulders. Caleb over to the ropes. Going to hang him up to dry. Caleb with another Black Hole Slam. Tossing him into the Anarchist corners. This is the first time in a while that Caleb was even over there. Not enough time to hit that to get anything done. But that, yes, perfect time to taunt Caleb. And a bridging German. Going for this finisher now. Lifts them up for that brain buster. Is that going to be it? Can Crow make the save? He does, and he does it. Caleb kicks out at almost at 3. Crow is down. Havoc is at their best opportunity right now. But Caleb is in firm control. This match is going to be far from over. Going for a pin now. And El Ronda is going to be in to break that up. 2. And El Ronda breaks it up. And Crow is going to be get the better of El Ronda with that clothesline. And Caleb hits a headbutt to the back of the head and just tosses Penta off to the side. And a clothesline. Caleb has to be getting close to getting another spear in the works. Snapmare from Caleb. Lifts him up. Going for a belly to belly, but gets countered into a face plant there. Going for the pin off that. 1, 2, 3, and Havoc wins. Picking up a huge victory over the Anarchists. You gotta think that will qualify them for that fatal 4-way. Here is that spectacular Swanton Bomb once again from Crow. Going halfway across the ring for it. There's that amazing Caleb. Penta and El Ronda picks up a much needed victory here and could possibly be going on to compete in the Fatal 4-Way. Crown the first ever tag team champions. And we're back from a commercial break. Right up now, we have the 2 women who is fighting for the Women's Championship at Chapter 2 Miami Heat. We have Ivy Jones and Alex Coe going off against each other. But they were told by Logan Miller, our owner, to choose a female competitor from the roster to be their tag partners for tonight. And they have made their choices. We'll find out whenever they come out to the ring. Hey J-Rod, what's up? I'm going to do that after the stream. You're in the main event, J-Rod. I would stick around till the main event if you're able to. We are at the tertiary main event. You want to stay around to the. You really need to stay around to the main event. If you didn't see the last episode of Hellfire Wrestling, you need to stay around for the main event. And we're ready. Coming out first is Alex Ako. Alex won a battle royal at Chapter 1 where it all begins, beating Angelina Hawkins, Haley Carr, and Amber Baker to get this opportunity here. Hey, cool, J-Roy. You should stay around for the main event though, because there is a. Yeah, it's like I said, you are in it, so. But who did she choose as her tag team partner? This is new music here. Oh, she has chosen the debuting Adrian Riley as her tag team partner. I don't know how smart of a choice this is. See that this is Adrian's first match here in Hellfire Wrestling. And there's... You gotta wonder how smart this is for Alex Cole to choose somebody that we don't know that much about. Okay then. Okay, and opponent is the other #1 contender for the Women's Championship. It is Ivy Jones. She won the other Battle Royal at... If they are... Can you make them and Jared a team as the Force family? Yes, Jared, I can. And I will if they're on CC. Which reminds me, if anyone is watching this here in a past broadcast or on Broad Culture, if you want to upload a call for Hellfire Wrestling, use the hashtag HFW. But here we have Ivy Jones in the middle of the ring. No problem, J-Rod. Who did she choose as her partner here? Oh! One of the women that Ivy Jones eliminated to win the her battle royal. It's Jackie Havoc, the punk rocker of Hellfire Wrestling's women division. What a choice from Ivy Jones. Which could be weird because it seems like a odd pairing here. This could be it doesn't seem like their styles would match here. Either way, his match is going to be underway here. Alex Cole and Ivy Jones started this matchup here. Alex Cole off the ropes out of the start and hitting at a tornado DDT there. Ivy throws Alex Q and going for a sunset powerbomb. That is, I think, referee Daniel's first bump of the season. Alex Q with that DDT though. Welcome one and all to Wire Wrestling. By the way, if you're just catching it, if you're just joining us, this is our tertiary main event. Alex Q and Ivy Jones, the two women in the ring, are fighting at our next pay-per-view in 3 weeks. Chapter 2, Miami Heat, for to become the inaugural women's champion here. And tonight they have chose partners to be there to fight alongside them tonight. Alex chose Andrea Riley, and Ivy chose Jackie Havoc. Alex Q is looking to drag her back into her corner, but Ivy Jones counters, and Ivy going for a drop kick, but gets countered, and Alex Q hits a Black Coat Slam. Neither of their respective tag partners has been tagged in yet, but he spoke too soon because here comes Adrian Riley. He the drop Toho elbow drop. Okay, you're cool, J-Rod. See you in a bit. And here comes Jackie, Adrian and Jackie going off here, and just a stiff right punch to the face of Jackie. She counters that with a bulldog of her, taking down Adrian. The punk rocker here, if you couldn't tell, but targeting the limbs of Adrian Riley here, who's able to get out of them. Adrian walks up Jackie and just tosses her back into her corner. Tagging out to Alex Q, going to top rope for an assisted body drop. Assisted diving cross body. Alex Q is now targeting Jackie's limbs. She has a camel clutch applied to the back of Jackie Havoc. Jackie able to slip free and into her corner, going to do a forearm. Yeah, get my words mixed up here. Sorry. She has that tequila sunrise. That's not tequila sunrise. Yeah. Jackie escaping that stomp there, but is unable to get out of the way as Alex Q hits a avalanche body press into the corner, throws her back into the corner, looks like she's going for a tag out, but Jackie counters into her own corner now, going for a tag. Ivy Jones is back into it. She hits a assisted kick to Alex Q. Alex hits a Jones is back in the ring. Oh God, spear out of nowhere. She lines her up. She's lining her up again. Oh, for a code breaker. Out of nowhere. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. That Boston, Celtic knock is blocked in there as Alex Q is reaching for the ropes but is able to break free. That spear came out of nowhere. Oh! Going for a pin here. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. That pinfall came out of nowhere. I don't even think Alex Q saw where it comes from, but a step suplex from from Ivy Jones. Kick to the knee, taking it down into a snap. Hurricanrana DDT. Ivy is Going for a roll up here. Going 1, 2, and Adrian breaks it up. Elbow to the forehead, forearm to the forehead now. Grabs those arms into a future shock DDT. Ivy does not want to be here. Alisco setting up for her finisher. The coal cutter. Hit the coal cutter perfectly. Going for a pin now. Jackie's in the ring. Adrian's in the ring. And only a 2 count. Alex taking care of Jackie. Adrian now taking care of her. Just tossing her back to the outside. Referee Daniels is telling her to get the crap out of the ring. And what is this? Is that joint justice? No. The lights just went out. Oh God. Oh God. Ivy back might be broke there. With that back suplex onto the apron there. And now Alex Cole is getting double teamed by both Jackie and Ivy Jones. It's back into the ring. And the hot tag is made to Jackie. Comes in with a fit of fury, hitting a clothesline, missing the second clothesline, tripping on her own feet as Alisco tosses her into her corner for a avalanche. Wasn't stared at her opponent. Both pro Caleb Penta and Dominic Black have done this in our earlier matches. But Alisco hits, going for another future shock DDT on Jackie Havoc this time. He's going for her finisher for that cool kata. Oh, kata. 2 tire on the outside. Going for a pin. 1, 2. And Jackie kicks out at 2. Going to go tag in Adrian. Adrian comes in, looking at the down body of Jackie, and just going to have a field day with her. As in a Brian Tamer walked in. Is Jackie going to tap out here? She is struggling. But she gets out and tosses Adrian off of her. Jackie is gouging out the eyes of Adrian right now. I'm surprised referee Daniels is not stopping her. Because now Jackie is targeting the limbs once again. Lifting her up for a snap suplex. Now it's setting up for her finisher. Jackie grabs her from the back for that crossroads. I was getting words that she's calling that Havoc runs. Havoc runs? No. She's calling that running. I don't know. Yeah, crossroads. That's the main point. If anybody can think of a name for any of these finishers besides the coat cutter, you feel free to leave them down in chat, or you put them into the comment sections on the YouTube channel. Ivy was just standing on the hair of Adrian Riley. He's now going for a comeback here, hitting that drop kick, and Ivy Jones must feel like she's on the top of the world right now. Adrian with that head scissors taking her down though. We know that she has a spear in the works though. So that is something that Adrian has to look out for. But Adrian's going for her finisher now. This is a big turn of events as she goes for a red roller. And Adrian Riley and Alex Cole picks up the victory. hitting that steamroller out of nowhere. What is this? Adrian is all the way left. Ivy Jones and Alex Riley are in the ring. Ivy sends out a hand for a handshake. Ivy turns it down. This is a strange turn of events here, though. We got a commercial break. After that, we'll be back with our co-main event. We're back with our co-main event as we will see the debut of Dragon Dorado going up against established veteran here in Hellfire Wrestling, Mr. John Reed. I was able to catch up with John Reed earlier tonight and Dragon Dorado, but Dragon Dorado said that this is the big opportunity that he's been looking for, the biggest group that he's performed in front of, the biggest opportunity of his life to work here in Hellfire Wrestling. And he's privileged to be able to fight against a established wrestler such as John Reed in his debut match. But John thinks that this match is a waste of his time. That he's tired of fighting these nobodies and he wants real competition. Speaking of John Reed, though, here he comes. Rising from the depths of hell itself. John Reed, the fallen angel, he rises. This is our co-main event, guys. By the way, you can buy that John Reed, the fall shirt at Hellfire Wrestling Shop.com. Shameless plug right there. And John Reed, again, you can't really deny that he is deserving of some opportunities because he is a established veteran here in Hellfire Wrestling. He was here in the original Hellfire Wrestling, and you got to believe he is a Hellfire Wrestling original. And while I don't agree that he shouldn't have to fight people he don't deem worthy of his, but at the same time he doesn't know because he's never fight Dragon Dorado. No, we haven't seen. No one here in the States has seen Dragon Dorado compete either. So, but here comes Dragon Dorado, making his way down the ring. He is also from Mexico City. So, looks like we have a bunch of Mexican wrestlers, Mexican luchadores, and Hellfire Wrestling. I wonder if both Ed Pola and Dragon Dorado is going to team up with Havoc at some point to form like a super group. Form a faction, if you will. But right now, Dragon Dorado has got John Reed to worry about. And right off the gate, hits a calf kick and a shooting star and a standing shooting star press out of the gate. John Reed can't be taking it. Has to be pissed off after not only saying that Dragon Dorado is not worth his time, but to be caught off guard at the beginning of the match. As you can see, he is pissed. He is just sent him over the top rope. And he's just telling the fans, shut the f up. And John, Dragon counters John's power slam move. Thrust kick, though, taking control back. Forearm dragging him by the head to the apron, slamming him face first into the apron. Lifts him up for a shot to the throat, tossing him back into the ring at a count of 9, I think. And John is stomping away. It's okay, Dragon. Oh, Dragon. Why, Dragon? Why? Oh, God. What a maneuver there. The corner drop kick, though. Sitting, but John Reed is stunned here. Choke too soon. He hits a ripcord clothesline out of nowhere. And a super kick out of nowhere. What the crap? John, where did you get that super kick from? And only a 2 count. But that super kick leads into the fall. This could be it for Dragon Dorado. Great showing from Dragon. Unfortunately, it is not enough to pick up the victory here. We don't know yet. Because 2, kicks out at 2. Whoa. Not many people kick out of the fall. That is extremely surprising. Dragon Dorado is giving John Reed more than what he expected. Sending him over the top rope once again. Forearm to the face and says, I'm fine with the count out victory. Alright, he's going out to do some more punishment to, or just to toss him back into the ring. And a super kick out of nowhere. Oh, God. Okay. Over the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. He kicks out a second super kick. He's going for a second fall. Okay, then. This is... If Dragon has impressed me tonight. If he can kick out of this, it will be something unbelievable. Something unheard of here in Hellfire Wrestling here. But going for the pin. 1, 2. He kicks out a second fall. Oh my God. John is pissed. What is it going to take to put this rookie down? John has hit his finisher twice. And a snap DDT from Dragon Dorado. This could be the upset of the year already. What? He's going for a Dragon Suplex, going for the pin off that. There's a bridge. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. The Dragon. What is... He's going to the top rope. Or not. John kicks up. He missed whatever he's going for. He's pissed, though. John is pissed. Grabs him by the shoulders for that backslide driver. And a leg drop to boot. And then a snapmare. What a combination is going on here from John Reed. Countered by Dragon, whatever John was going for. John wraps him up by the head for another arm breaker. Tossed into the corner for an elbow dart into a enziguri. Down to smashing Dragon's head into the mat. Dragon is out. It appears that he's out. Spoke too soon. Again, he is back to his feet. throws him into the corner. Turns him around. Tossing him out of the corner. What is he going for here? Through the turnbuckles into a DDT, a tornado DDT on the outside. This man is crazy. And an enziguri does not. John discount. He hits the enziguri and John just responds with a knee straight to the face. John gets thrown back into the ring. Dragon going to the top rope. Oh, God. Damn, okay. Oh. He missed that splash, but he's able to grab John by the head. Going to the top rope. Going for a clothesline, but John was on the outside, on the apron. Misses and fails miserably. John going to pick up the scraps. 2 count. John must be wondering, what does he have to do? He hit his finisher twice on the man. He still ain't going down. If Dragon can kick out of a 3rd fall. If he kicks out of the 3rd fall, Logan Miller might have to think about putting him into the World Title match. He kicks out of the 3rd fall. What the crap? John is going for a back-to-back fall. For the 4th time fall. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kick. 4 falls. 2 back-to-back. My God. Put Dragon Dorado into the world title picture. Logan Miller. John. He's impressed. That showing actually impressed John Reed, who started the match saying that Dragon Dorado was a nobody. It wasn't worth his time. But going for one more, going from that to our main event of the evening, a street fight, where it will be Taz Savage versus Jared Leon in an Extreme Rules match. This feud started at Chapter 1, where it all begins, because at the pay-per-view, we saw Jared Leon climb the ladder and grabbed the #1 contender opportunity, and was given the right to face the winner of Aaron K. George King the next night to see who will become the World Heavyweight Champion for a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. Taz Savage debuted right after he won and kicked the ladder out from underneath him, sitting him crashing into the mat. Taz then put down a savage beatdown on the #1 contender for at the time the #1 contender for the championship. Then the next night, Taz would have his debut match against Andrew Jones, squashing him, while Jared Leon would beat Aaron Cade for the World Heavyweight Championship. And now, as of order from last week, Logan Miller has set up this matchup, a non-title matchup, but it will be Jared Leon versus Taz Savage in a street fight. And you better believe that Taz Savage is going to go all out he can get tonight. Jared Leon also has the honor of being known as the longest reigning world heavyweight champion due to, as we know, Aaron K losing last week. So he also has, Aaron K has two honors. He is the longest reign. He is the inaugural heavyweight champion, and he's also the shortest reigning heavyweight champion. But all that does not matter tonight, because tonight the title is not on the line. Tonight, Jared Leon is going to go one-on-one in a street fight with Taz Savage. And you got to believe if Taz Savage manages to pick up a win here tonight, that he is going to be given, he should be given a world title opportunity against Jared Leon. But there, at the top of the mountain, there is 5 people who have claims to Jared Leon's championship. You got Aaron K, the former champion, who obviously would want to get their championship back. You have John Reed, who just won in our last matchup, who says that he is a veteran here and he deserves a shot at the title. You have George King, who, yes, he lost to Aaron Cade in the finals, but only barely lost. You got Taya Savage here, who has beef with Jared Leon. And the 5th and final man that has a possible claim to Jared Leon's championship is Dragon Dorado, who just put up a amazing performance against John Reed in our last matchup. Why is this taking so long? Okay, game's not froze. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick little break here until this so I can get something to drink for my throat, because I feel it starting to get hoarse here on my end. Anyways, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to turn the screen off. That's going to restart the game, I guess. This ain't fun. Okay, the stream will be back up here in a second.